Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on another team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Bowling Green's offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Scanning the field, it's Urlacher. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
And the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Falcons get enough for the first down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Movement here from the tight end. Using his legs, it's Douglas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kent State's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
trying to get to him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. 1st down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Back to throw, it's Urlacher. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Wiggle, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Falcons are flying down the field. The give out of the gun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explode.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Falcons. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give on the inside. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Golden Flashes in the hurry-up.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They've been running it, but now the pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Guys, Mississippi State and Ole Miss are back at it. Here is the very latest in the Egg Bowl from the Magnolia State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today.
Try to get it to the edge.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll ride Davis here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, Kent State, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Dialing up a second down pass play. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He now has 74 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the golden flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. He finds his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. He wants to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good.
The kick is good.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Urlacher. He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Falcons!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
And the Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 200.
He lofts one down the sideline. He caught it, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kent State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's up to 81 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking for space. It's Douglas. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw, it's Urlacher. He's going to fire deep. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Kent State 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The golden flashes send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. On the run, it's Douglas. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The give as they work on that clock. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, BG! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think
just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Finds his back in the middle. Stopped after making the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They're bringing heat. Trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the golden flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. The give to Davis. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is what...